Being a developer opens up so many opportunities and paths to make money online. Not everybody learns to code for money, but from this Twitter poll I ran, for almost 90% of people, money does play a big role. So I thought I'd make a video about all the ways I know to use your developer skills to make money online. I was able to come up with 15 of them, and they can be separated into 4 categories: work, teach, hustle, and Web3. Now, time is money, so let's get into the list. Let's start with the most obvious way to make money as a developer, and that's by working. But there are a lot of different ways to work as a developer, and you might not have realized them. The first thing that comes to mind is someone that writes the code. You can be a front-end or back-end developer, or you could work more low-level as an embedded developer. Then there is a test team that runs all sorts of tests to make sure your software is quality. Then you have positions like DevOps engineers, where they deal with the process of releasing the code, infrastructure management, and things like that. Then you have a whole category of jobs that are surrounding those roles, but might not actually write the code. There are positions like product lead, where you're designing the actual software architecture in a high level. You have managers and sometimes scrum masters who make sure the team is working well together and organize the tasks to meet deadlines.
You know, you have to be on time for the daily stand-up. It is the same time, same location every day.
This is all for actually developing the software. And I'm sure different companies have different teams and all sorts of roles that I might have missed. Then recently I've been seeing developers infiltrating other teams within companies too. For example, there's a section of marketing that has been exploding recently called developer relations, with roles like developer advocate. That's actually what my current job title is at Agora. My job is mainly to help developers use and understand technology, as well as give feedback to engineers for pain points so we can make the developer experience better. There are also roles like solutions architect, where you are working directly with companies to help them solve issues they run into. This is a great one for people that love problem solving. Now, I'm sure there are many more jobs you can do as a developer, but another way to make money is by freelancing. Pretty much every single job mentioned above can be done as a freelancer, where you are self-employed and find different projects to work on. But there are some more creative ways to make money from developing that aren't necessarily working directly for it. My favorite way is by teaching others. In my opinion, this is a big win-win. First, you get to help people, and then you might also make a little bit of side money from it. And if you are really successful, helping people can turn into an actual career. The general idea of this section is to create content, aka little packaged pieces of knowledge, distribute it to the world, and monetize it. There are 6 different ways you can monetize your content, and some of them definitely overlap. The simplest one to implement is writing articles. The only equipment you need to get started is a keyboard and a computer. There are platforms like Medium that pay you a percentage based on how many people read your articles. You can also level up and have your own website where you post all the blog content, and opens up a lot more opportunities to monetize, some of which we will get into later. And then we have this, my favorite platform, which is YouTube. This one is a lot harder to get started and requires a lot of bravery and determination to get started, but at least for me, the video format is much more helpful in learning and understanding a topic. YouTube has a similar structure to Medium, except with ads. They play ads on your videos and pay a percentage of the revenue they make from those ads. The next section is live streaming. You can do this on platforms like Twitch or YouTube. This way you can teach people in real time and interact with them in the comments. Platforms like Twitch mostly monetize through tips and donations. Now, if we're being completely honest, you have to be very successful in order to be making anything substantial from these platforms. But the next 2 are additional ways that you can supplement that income no matter what platform you use. The first one is affiliate marketing, where you can basically promote products that you actually use and enjoy. But please don't be one of those people promoting random stuff just for money and screwing over your audience. Let me explain affiliate marketing using an example. Let's say I like this book. I can get an affiliate link from Amazon, make a video or article talking about it, put it in the description, and if someone buys the book, I will actually get a percentage of that purchase. I think it's usually around 3 to 10%. And by the way, yes, I actually recommend this book for anyone that is serious about YouTube, and you can actually find an affiliate link in the description. The other big one is sponsorships. This is when you work with a company and they pay you an amount of money to have you advertise their product to your audience. Again, please don't be one of those people promoting stuff just for money. Do your due diligence on a product and make sure it's actually something you would use and something your audience would find beneficial. By the way, I am running the sponsorship program at Agora, so if you're a creator with over 1,000 subscribers or followers and would be interested in getting sponsored, reach out to me on Twitter. And the last method of making money within a teaching category is by doing some more direct teaching. This can be done through consulting or tutoring, and this is when you basically offer up a service for helping people understand specific topics and get paid for that service. So I was almost done editing this video and I realized I wasn't getting 15 ways. It's because I forgot one. And that's creating your own products that can teach people, whether it's ebooks or courses or something like that. Now, the next big category I decided to call hustle, because this requires a lot of work to actually make you some money. Now, of course, all these previous options require a lot of work too, but when I get into examples, I think you'll understand why I called it hustle. Anyways, making money in this category can be done, and the process of getting to that point might actually be fun. The first one is building your own startup. You can imagine how much hustle this task will take. Coming up with an idea that is good enough to make people pay for it and then being able to execute on that idea is, not the easiest thing to do. There are lots of different types of businesses with different business models, but a very common one is a SaaS company, or software as a service. Some of the biggest examples of SaaS companies are Netflix, Adobe, Shopify, Dropbox, and MailChimp. These are companies that sell a service that they provide, usually for a monthly fee. The other common option is just a simple paid product. I feel like it's been a recent trend to find alternative ways to make money, but there's still a big market for paid apps and other paid software products. The next hustle is ads. Now, implementing the ads is not the hustle part. That part is relatively easy. But those ads will not generate much money at all unless there are a lot of people looking at them. And that's the hustle part. You have to build something, whether that's an app or website or some other place people can go to view those ads. But people don't just go to websites to view ads. The website or app needs to provide a lot of value, and that will take a lot of hustle on your part to figure out a good way to do that. And the last way to hustle your way to making money with development is contributing to open source. Of course, you can contribute to open source projects, get noticed by that company, and potentially get a job or get contracted. But the most interesting way is by building an open source project yourself. And then companies or people can donate or become a GitHub sponsor for that project in order to support the work that you are doing. Now, this last section is definitely very new and a risky way to make money online, and that is Web3. Web3 has absolutely exploded in 2021, and it comes with a lot of new ways to make money online. A lot of them, unfortunately, are harmful and very unjust, and I hope you will stay far away from those. But there are some pretty cool ones. The first one is the Brave browser with BAT tokens. The BAT token is a cryptocurrency that is primarily used within the Brave browser ecosystem. The Brave browser is built on top of Chrome by Brendan Eich. Brendan, if for some reason you're watching this, I apologize if I mispronounced that. But Brendan Eich is one hell of a developer. Not only is he the co-founder of Mozilla, but he freaking created JavaScript. Anyways, Brave is one of his recent projects, and the coolest thing about Brave is that you can choose to not have any ads shown. Or you can select to have some ads shown to you, and you actually get paid to use the internet. But do me a favor and keep watching my videos on some other browser with ads enabled. Now, the idea of making money by using a browser is awesome, but don't expect it to make that much. I think the most I made was like $4 in 1 month. But nonetheless, it's a great browser, so the experience is better, and you get some extra money for maybe a free coffee a month. But there's also something called Brave Rewards for creators. This is where you can connect your websites, your social media accounts, and receive tips from people that enjoy your content. I'm sure when you are a big creator or got a website with a lot of traffic to it, this could become a huge income stream. And then we have DAOs, which in my opinion is the most interesting. What the heck, dude? DAO stands for Decentralized Autonomous Organization. Basically, an organization of people working on something with no boss. There are multiple types of DAOs, but the one I wanted to bring up here are bounty-based DAOs. This is when a group of people work on whatever their organization is working on and get paid based on the work they do. There are tasks that are planned out and a certain payoff for those that accomplish a task. This is, of course, still very new, but in my opinion, this could be the next level open source projects where people can actually join projects that interest them and have the freedom to work as much or as little as they want and be able to even switch projects to other types of projects or even do multiple at the same time. Now, the last one I was going to mention was DeFi and NFTs, but I think I will exclude them from this video as they aren't necessarily making money from development and more about having money to invest than doing your very best not to get scammed. If you have any other ways you know how to make money with development, let's help each other. Leave a comment below. But I think for most of us here, the most exciting way to make money from development is by building your own projects. Even though I'm currently not making any money from it yet, one of my biggest projects is this book club app that I've been building. There's a video on the screen where I showcase that project. I dare you to click it. Who put this mic here?